During the session, I will provide an overview of the Texas English Language Proficiency System, also known as the TELPAS. But before we get started with our content, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Kia McDaniel. Throughout my career in education, I have been a primary classroom teacher, a K-12 ESOL teacher, reading specialist, and supervisor for an ESOL instructional program. I'm excited to be a part of the Transcend team working with MFA as a consultant to assist with improving instruction for English learners. After participating in the session, guides will be prepared to read and interpret TELPAS scores. Also, you'll be able to identify students' language abilities at each proficiency level. TELPAS fulfills federal requirements for assessing the English language proficiency of English language learners in kindergarten through grade 12 in four language domains: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. TELPAS assesses students in alignment with the Texas English Language Proficiency Standards, or ELPS, which are part of the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills, the TEKS, as you know them. TELPAS is administered to all English learners, including those English learners who do not participate in a bilingual or English as a second language program because of parent refusal of services. It is important to note that the main purpose of the TELPAS is to assess the four domains of language, which are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Obviously, students are in or considered English learners because they are acquiring the language, and so the TELPAS tells us how they are performing. Student scores are rated in one of the following categories: beginning, intermediate, advanced, and advanced high. Students progress through the proficiency levels as they acquire English. Each student receives an overall or composite proficiency rating after taking the TELPAS. On the TELPAS student report, you will also be provided with a proficiency rating for each domain of language. This will allow you to see each student's strengths and weaknesses as it relates to language. After taking the TELPAS, a separate student report for each English learner is provided. There are two different formats for the reports. There's one format for students in grades kindergarten and first, and another format for students grades 2 through 12. We will take a look at the primary kindergarten and first document initially. As I review the components of the report, you may want to look more closely at a sample report provided in the ELL PD folder or at your students' own reports if you have them available. Section A just provides all student identification information. Section B lists all domains of language. Across from that, you'll see Section C. That indicates the English language proficiency rating the students received in each language area. Section D is the comprehension score. The comprehension score is determined by averaging the listening and reading proficiency ratings. Finally, in Section E, the TELPAS composite score and rating is provided. The composite results indicate the student's overall level of English language proficiency. The student report for grades 2 through 12 has all the same components as identified for primary students. The sections that are slightly different are sections I, J, and K. In section I, the number of TELPAS reading items answered correctly for each proficiency level, followed by the total number of items assessed at each proficiency level, are provided. Section J provides the student's reading scale score. The scale score ranges for each proficiency rating and are provided on each student's report. Section K indicates the English proficiency rating the student received in reading based upon the range in which the student's TELPAS reading score falls. Both the rating for the current year and past school year are shown if they are available. Information from the TELPAS is just one set of data you can use to help you to inform instructional planning and learning goals for your English learners. The results from the TELPAS are also used to determine who exits the ESOL program. The state uses this to evaluate programs, schools, and districts for federal and state accountability. And of course, we use this information to help parents and students be informed of annual progress in English. I hope you will use this information to take it back to your own students' skills that are provided on the student reports that you receive so that you can learn more about what they are able to do in English and how you're going to tailor your instruction to support them.